The ninth episode of the series, House of the Dragon, is aptly titled The Green Council. We witnessed in the last episode that Alicent had totally misunderstood the last words that were spoken by Viserys the Peaceful. Now the Queen's intentions were driven by a sense of duty. There was nothing that could stop her. She harbored a misbelief that by making Aegon II Targaryen sit on the Iron Throne, she would be fulfilling the last wish of her husband. She felt compelled to do the needful, though she still felt that her intentions were uncorrupted and free from any sort of malice. So, let's see if the Greens were able to orchestrate a coup successfully and to what extent they were willing to go to seize power. Spoilers ahead. The Green Council. What was the aftermath of Viserys' death? Talya, who worked for the White Worm, Mysaria, tells Alicent that Viserys is dead. Alicent was still thinking about what Viserys had said to her the other night. She wanted to believe that the late king wanted his firstborn son, Aegon II Targaryen, to sit on the Iron Throne. She hadn't told anybody about it because she also knew that people would think that she was deliberately trying to fuel her own desires. Viserys Targaryen may not have been an effective administrator, and some may argue that he was constantly influenced by astute men like Otto Hightower. When it came to dealing with matters of state, Viserys leaned upon the judiciousness of the men who sat in his small council. But he was sure of one thing, that Rhaenyra was his heir. There was never a doubt in his mind with respect to that issue. But now Alicent had to convince all the others that the king had changed his mind at the very last moment. As a matter of fact, Alicent wasn't trying to fool people. She really believed that the king wanted their son to sit on the Iron Throne. She went to her father immediately after Talya gave her the fateful news and told him about Viserys' last wish. Otto was a cunning man. He was not delusional like his daughter. Yes, he, too, wanted to cloak his ambitions and greed under the notion of duty. He, too, reassured his conscience that whatever he did was for the betterment of the realm. But he also knew that he would be ready to do anything to see his blood sit on the Iron Throne. He always validated his actions by the outcome it had. He had used his own daughter as a political pawn, but it had also made her the queen. He had plotted against Rhaenyra, but only because he wanted Alicent's son to sit on the Iron Throne.